Hi everybody, welcome back to Give Me a Break. This is Mr. K of K Family Rips, and we are going to grab our second box to go through in this Monster Box Monday series. So we started over here with our first box, and there's a look on the outside. So this box says that there are some Rickey Henderson cards in there, so this one should be hopefully a little bit more interesting than the first one that we did. And just off the top, we do have some Rickey Henderson cards. So those look like they are early 80s. Yeah, 82. So we will go through these when we take this box home, and then we'll find out who else is in here. That's Rickey Henderson as well. That is 82. So I doubt if we're going to find any of his rookie cards, but it'll be interesting to see what else is in here. Actually, the first two rows look like they are Rickey Henderson. Let's see about this one. Nope, this one is also the H's. So we've got a bunch of H cards, but it looks like the majority of them are Rickey Henderson cards. So we will join you in a little bit, and we will go through them. Okay, we are back. We're going to take a look at the contents of the box. We know that there are Rickey Henderson cards in here from our little preview. I wouldn't expect to see a 1980 Topps rookie card, but who knows? I think the chances of that would be pretty slim. But from the outside of the box here, we see Rickey's name and Hasek right there. That's Dominic Hasek. And a couple other names written on the side here are Robert Harris and Dustin Hermanson. So these players have last names, it appears, that begin with the letter H. So we are going to see what we can do here about keeping that lid up. We're going to take a look at this corner down here, because this is the one that had some of the older Hendersons on top. So we'll take a look, and hopefully you guys will be able to see these. I've had to turn the lights on and off because there was a glare. So now these are all top loaded, but the top loaders have yellowed. So that's not in a top loader. It's in a plastic page sleeve that's been cut up. And most of these cards are in plastic page sleeves that have been converted to card holders, basically. And there's a Fleer sticker from 1981, so that's the second year for the Hall of Famer. And here we go with some more modern ones. These are 94s, I believe. Yeah. Stadium Club. It's got the red stamp up in the corner. Let's see what other ones we have. Most of the range, again, through maybe the early mid 2000s, it seems. This is members only. Topps Stadium Club. There's a regular Stadium Club. So I'll just kind of go through these. Here we get a Teddy Higuera. Is that Teddy Higuera, or it's Gil? Not Higuera. Heredia. And some minor league cards of Gil. And there's some more. Billy Herman. 50. There's multiple cards in there. Is that 54 retro card? There's some more Billy Herman. Action packed. Chad Hermanson. So these aren't in too much of an order here. We're back to some more Rickey Henderson Top Stadium clubs. So we'll just kind of keep pulling these out. This is a huge box. It's a 5-rower. There's Chad Hermanson. There's multiple cards in these penny sleeves. Chad Hermanson. Chad Hermanson again. Here we go with Dominic Hasek. He's with the Blackhawks. There he's with the Sabres. There's Chad Hermanson. Gene Hermansky. And there's Dustin Hermanson. I gotta find a spot on the ground here after I get through part of the stack. All right, looks like we got some more hockey. And we should find a mix of basketball and football. There's a rookie report. Again, sometimes there's a bunch of the same cards packed in the penny sleeve. Some of these are top loaded. All rookie team. That's in a yellowing the top loader there. 490C. Here's a lot of these cards that I found out, they have a sticker on the outside. It doesn't match what the card actually is on the inside. So it's been re-put into a protective sleeve here. And these are all stuck together and they appear to be all the same. Dominic Hasek with the Blackhawks again. So I'm not going to peel them apart. After time, they kind of have been pressed together. There's Gil Heredia again, Rick Helling, Team USA, Jim Hegan, the Tribe. Got a bunch of those. Steve Heinze, I believe right, he played for Boston College. Rick Helling again, a bunch of his. 4-Sport Gold, Rick Henning. And that's actually numbered out of 54.95, which back then was, I didn't really have too much in the terms of numbered cards. So that's about the extent of what they had. A pretty high series, but still compared to the general print run that they had, not too bad to get a numbered card, I guess. There's Pant Hennigan, his minor league card with Syracuse. Ian Herbers. And who we got here? Felix Heredia. Gil Heredia. Is it the same guy? Different names. There's Gil, a bunch of them. Prospects. All right. So nothing too spectacular outside of the early Rickey Henderson cards there. Let's see, these all backwards. We'll just flip them around. Oh, we got some football. 4-Sport Classic cards. And who in the world is that? I can't even tell. It's so small. Kevin Henry. First name's in green, last name's in yellow, and you can barely read it. And there's a bunch of them. They're all stuffed into penny sleeves. Got more Pat Hennigan cards. Bunch of them. 2000 opening day logo on there. Topps Finest. Pat Hennigan. What is that? Sportflix. It kind of looked like a Sportflix. And more 90s stuff. 95. All right. Backwards again. Doug Henry. There's a Topps Gold. Doug Henry. There's some more Finest. Doug Henry. Quite a few of those. Topps Stadium Club. There's a bunch of those. And penny sleeves. Score. Doug Henry. Pacific. Leaf. Clear Ultra. Oh, we got a bunch of them. There's some minor league cards. Classic. And we've got, who is this? It's Dwayne Henry. So we go from Doug to Dwayne to Kevin. And some more football. Oops. So if I rush past something in here, oh, there's some more laying down there. So let's see what we got. If I rush past something that you notice that's happened to be a rarer card, leave me a comment. There's Dustin Hermanson. And I'm pretty sure Dustin played his college ball at Kent State, if I remember right. There, yep, there we go. My memory is better than I thought. And that's it for that corner. Here's some bigger size cards. Okay, Mike Henneman, closer for the Tigers. And Chad Hennings, game day cards, football. And this is a Kroger release. All right, stick those to the side there. Butch Henry, a bunch of those. Studio. More hockey. Dale Henry, Enforcers. Doug Henry. There's a bunch of these. They're like little packs with a lot of the cards stuffed into the penny sleeves. There we go with Mike Henneman, longtime closer for the Tigers. Randy Hennis, his minor league. Oscar Henriquez. Butch Henry. Bunch of those. Topps Gold, hard to read. Again, Butch Henry. And Stadium Club, Butch Henry. Okay, we're winding down our first thing. Row here on the left. More for sport. Darby Hendrickson. And he may have played at North Dakota, if I remember right. Doesn't say, but I think he did. Correct me if I'm wrong. Send me a note. Mark Hendrickson. Dave Hengel. Tom Henke. Tom Henke. More Tom Henke. There's a earlier card with the Blue Jays. There's a Revco card. That was put out by Topps in conjunction with Revco, and that's a 1988. Kind of a what you would call an oddball card, but I like those oddball cards. Here we go. More Tom Henke, Stadium Club. There's another Sportflix, if you can see that. The arm action there. Okay, he's in a retro uni in that one. There's more Mike Hennemans. And this is our second box in this Monster Box Monday series. And I've got a lot of boxes to go through, so who knows what we're going to find, if we're going to find anything good, or if we're going to just we're going to find some commons. There are a lot of all-star cards. Up here's a Ronnie Henderson basketball card, William Henderson football. There's Darby again with Team USA. So we'll be surprised together if we do find anything. All right, Rod Henderson. There's more Rod Hendersons, a lot of those. Draft pick, Rodney Henderson. There's more Rod Henderson. And excuse the phone going off in the background. I just moved the phone out of the room so that wouldn't happen, but I can still hear it. There's more Darby Hendricksons. And these are kind of all over the place. Oh, more Ricky Henderson. There's like a deck card. There's a Ricky Henderson circular card. Ooh, Legend of the West. King B. Not familiar with that. There's some more Ricky. One of his record-breaking steals, career steals. These are classics, classic cards, and then we're back to Darby. Darby. So we're done with that left row. Let's move on to this one. See what we have in here. Oh, we got some more Rickies, some earlier Rickies, 85, and this one is from 84, and a yellowed top loader. All right, let's see what we got here. More Rickies. Topps 2000, stolen base. These cards are well protected and they look like they are in very good shape, but I won't know until I decide to take them out of these penny sleeves to check. So there's a bunch of them packed in there. That's more Topps. More 2000 Topps for Ricky, opening day. Topps Finest. That's a pretty good card there. I consider a good card any Hall of Famer. I mean, rookie Hall of Famer is what you're aiming to try to find, but I like to collect Hall of Famers. Any issue, like there's an 81, or I'm sorry, that's an 83. 81 has the hat on the bottom. And there's Record Breaker. Stuck together. There's Topps All-Star set. 83 highlights, and that is a 1984. So we're getting a good variety of his earlier cards. Kmart. There's another one of those oddball cards. And there's Purina, Ralston Purina Company. There's 81, the second year. These are all top loaded. So it appears that we hit a vein of Rickey Henderson cards in this batch here. There's Topps Traded from 89. And here are these insert all-star cards that were in hanger packs. Active batting leaders. There's a bunch more of that year. There's Turn Back the Clock. There's some more early Rickies, 1982. We've got a few of those. 1986, Topps Game. Bowman. There's the Stolen Base King. More Bowman. Collect a Book. Right there. Rickey Henderson. That looks like it's part of a... Yeah, it's part of a, like an insert from a magazine. Card Collector Magazine, I think it was called. And I just dropped one. Sorry about that. I'm having a little trouble here. Okay, Rickey with the Padres. Got more. And these are all stuck together. Stadium Club, and then members only. Members only, that's in a top loader. Looks like that whole row might be Rickey Henderson, which I'm not going to complain about that. I'd rather have a bunch of Hall of Famers than some commons with the last name starting with H. More Rickey Henderson. Ooh, that's a bottom of the box card, I believe. Letter F. That is 2. Let's see what we got here. We've got his MVP card, bunch of those. These are Donruss, bunch of those in a team bag. Award winners in a team bag. More Donruss. 89 Donruss. There's an AL All-Star card. Looks like that's a pop-up card. Center field, not sure. It's an 89 Leaf. There's a couple of those. Okay, more Rickeys. Fleer, 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 Fleer. Fleer. More Fleer. Triple play. That triple play is a lot better than some of the triple play that we've opened on the channel with the caricature. Those things are terrible. There's triple play, and then more of those. Okay, these are top loaded. No, they're not. They're in those plastic thing. They felt like they're top loaded. Pinnacle. Are these all Pinnacles? Looks like it. Pinnacle. Pacific Collection. O-Pee-Chee, Leaf, more Leaf, more Leaf there. I got stacks of cards on the floor beside me. Record Steel, Ultra. And it looks like these were organized by last name and then the year of a specific brand. So it looks like we're going Fleer Ultra and then Fleer. Here's $1 Million Moments. Not sure what that is. 24 out of 50. It's an insert game piece, it looks like. Alrighty. These backwards, yes. Baseball, Hottest Stars. Stuck together there. Another Fleer. 1986. A lot of what would have been inserts during that time. There's a checklist. Donruss. We're into Donruss cards, it looks like. I don't know, they'd be inserts, but they'd be like subsets within the regular issue. And these are all backwards. Let's see what we got here. Some more Fleer. Donruss. I'm sorry, that's Fleer. That's 87 if I remember right. It's a tough, that was a tougher set to put together back then. 87s. More Topps. Stadium Club, Stadium Club. So it's going to be fun organizing these Rickey Hendersons. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. I'll put them in, I'm going to probably re-sleeve them. The ones that aren't actually in penny sleeves, the ones that are in these page holder cutouts. And I'm going to probably going to take all the ones out that have been packed inside of these team bags. There's a Rickey Henderson looking tough. Ready to go. We got some Score here, more Pinnacle. We have Collector's Choice. Yeah, it's about time we got to some Upper Deck. Back to Topps. Record Breaker. Some Stuck Together. More Topps. Some of those Padre ones. Trying to peel a couple of these apart. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I thought maybe we had some bottom of the box cards again, but it didn't appear to be. There's some more of those Padres cards. I got the Blue Jays. Rickey did play for quite a few teams. Dream Team. Score. More Pinnacle. Upper Deck, Upper Deck, Upper Deck. Okay, we have Topps 50 years stamp. Topps 2000 again, regular edition. We had a bunch of the opening day ones that we went through earlier. And we're getting close to the second stack here. More Rickies with the Padres. And those of you who are watching this with a keen ear, you might be able to hear a neighbor doing his mowing. There's the blue up there. Got a bunch of those. Gold Nugget. And that is a 50 years. You can see that very well or not. Apologize again for the lighting. I'm not doing this video in the same spot that I did the first monster box. So the lighting through the window is not the best, but the last time I shot from my living room, everything kind of turned out blurry. I don't know why. It's that Meyer ML holding box thing that I did that turned out to be, it's our most popular video that people have watched. It was just quality of that video just did not turn out very good with the lighting. Oh, look at this. More Rickey Hendersons in this row here. It's Upper Deck. Bunch of them team bagged. Rickey. Cool card. Got a bunch of those and packed into bags. We have 739. We got quite a few of those, it looks like, stuck together. Yep. Okay, there's a record breaker one again. A lot of those. Grand Theft. Upper Deck. Ton of these things packed into these sleeves. There's best hitters in the game and more of what we've seen there. Yeah, it looks like we got more of the same for Upper Deck. Those are different. We haven't seen those. We did see those. Okay, there's a gold border. Gold Rush score. And it looks like we actually have some different people here. Football, Jerome Henderson, Pro Set. More Jerome, Action Packed, Classic, Classic, Classic. And after Jerome, we have more Rickey Henderson. Kind of hard to tell if those are front or back. Victory. And it's hard to see what this is. Champions SP Series. More Upper Deck. Okay. safe to say that Rickey Henderson is dominating this box. And just as I say that, we move on to somebody else. Scott Hammond. Sally Hemus. Alan Henderson. Basketball. I know basketball cards have really started to pick up here this year, as well as football. There's Dave Henderson. There's Dave Henderson Finest. Dave Henderson spent many years with the A's. And looks like we got a nice all-star here. Todd Helton. Draft pick cards. Rookie cards. Pacific Paramount. Fleer. He was a very, very good hitter for the Rockies. There's Best. That's nice. So that's another good name that we have in the box. More Todd Heltons. Rookie class. Things are starting to slip out of my hand since they're all in sleeves. And Todd Helton opening day 2000, as well as the regular issue of 2000. Let's see, what do we got here? Rick Helling. More Rick Helling. Prospect card. Bunch of Rick Hellings. Wes. Can't read that. Wes Helms. See what else we got here. Are these more Todd Helton cards? Oh, there's some more Ricky. Wes Helms. Okay, we got some hockey. Brett Hedigan. Pierre Hedden. Rick Heiserman. Milan Hejduk. Not sure. Mike Helt. There's some football. Eric Helfand, future star. Ron Heller. Back to some Rick Henning. Dieter Hegan. Some of these hockey names I'm not familiar with. Where we got Harry Heilman, Hall of Famer. Tom Heinsohn. Ken Heinzelman. Are those all the same? Nope. Some of these are stuck together. Steve Heinze. Or Steve Hines, I'm sorry. I think it's Hines. The same. Triple play. Not triple play. Topps Finest. Seems like we got a lot of Topps Finest from that year. Okay, we're past the halfway point here. Doug Hecker. Not familiar with him. Brett Hedigan again. More stuck together. More Hedigan cards. There's this was a game, playoff hockey one-on-one. I got a bunch of these in cases. It came with die. Never really set the game up. It came with little NHL pieces with logos on them. So I got a bunch of those I bought really cheap many years ago. Not sure what year those came out. Had to have been in the late 90s, I'm saying. Okay, we have, it's hard to, Bobby Hebert, and that's the, still got the coating on it. That's pretty cool. Field Generals. Power Moves. Hebert again. There's a Guy Hebert. Mighty Ducks. And there's his game card. And some of those game pieces are like harder to get than others. So if you do find a good player with a rare game card, the price of those cards aren't really worth much of anything, but if you happen to get one of the rarer ones, you're better off. There's Doug Hecker. More Doug Hecker. And we're getting there. We've got almost 3 done. Garrison Hurst. And these are all stuck together. If I was opening a pack, you could say that these were bricking together, but no worries here about any paper loss because they're already in protective. These are all the same. This card with Georgia, the Bulldogs. So this is a good, frustrating bricking, but a good bricking because the cards are not going to get damaged. You can hear that. That's a bad sound when you're opening up a pack from the 90s or the early 2000s that has been sitting and is you never know what you're going to get when you try to peel them apart if you're going to lose paper. That's a gold card. It's very hard to tell what it is. And they're stuck together, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just move on. Mike Heath. There's not too many of them, but he played for the Tigers. Okay, last stack from the middle row, and we have another. Oh, there's Mike Heath for the Tigers from the Kroger set. And these will probably be Mike Heath too. Michael Haynes. There's an older Topps card from the 80s. Actually it's a 1990s card with his 89 stats on it. Ray Hayward. Who we got there? Steve Hazlitt. Glenn Healy. Glenn played his college hockey at Western Michigan. He was a very good goalie. I got to see him play many times over his 4 years for the Broncos. And then he signed here, and he played with the Islanders for several years. Geraldine Henney. Jehosi Hurd. Not sure who that is. I've never heard of that guy. Well, it's different there. There's a black autograph, and then there is a gold autograph with the logo in gold there. Jim Hearn. And what do we got here? More stickage. It's a Foot Locker card of Thomas Hearns. That is 1991, it says. And if I'm not mistaken, is Michael Jordan in this set too? Jeff Haran. Garrison Hurst again. So these must have gotten mixed up a little bit. Garrison Hurst and some faded top loaders. Okay. I don't want to say that we're in the stretch run, but we're in the back half of the box. Charlie Hayes. Charlie played for the Tribe, I believe. And the Phillies. Let's see if he's got... Oh, it doesn't have anything there. Charlie Hayes. I am officially out of room on the floor. Von Hayes. A post collection. Rookie class. Jimmy Haynes. More Jimmy Haynes. Jimmy Haynes. Charlie Hayes. More Upper Deck Charlie Hayes. I got Charlie Hayes in every card except for the Indians. So now maybe I was thinking of Von Hayes. Charlie Hayes, Charlie Hayes. There's Elvin Hayes. Frankie Hayes. Mercury Hayes. Kind of fun going through all this stuff. You're not sure what you're going to get. I was not collecting when most of these cards came out in the 2000s and the late 90s, so I was not really big into collecting at that time. Kind of busy with work. There's a Bob Hayes. That's a, what is that, 74? We got a couple older football cards in our first box from 1972. So that's Bob Hayes. So a lot of these cards I do not have unless I picked them up. Like some of these basketball cards I bought back in the 90s. Late 90s, I bought some cards from a friend who was looking to get rid of stuff, so I have to go back and look at that stuff because it's been so long now. I don't know what I have, to be honest with you. I may have some decent rookies in there. I'm just not sure, but just trying to find time to... There's Hersey Hawkins here. We got a bunch of him. Just trying to find time to make these videos is sometimes it's difficult when you have a family. There's Hersey Hawkins. I know Jordan's in that set. So I'm having the opportunity to shoot this video because the family is gone for a couple hours, and generally these there's Courtney Hawkins. These Monster Box videos take a while to go through, so I'm hoping I can get through this. Dale Hawerchuk is a good name player. Greg Hoggood, Parkhurst cards, Andy Hawkins, more sticking together. There's some of Andy again. There's Bill Hawkins, Courtney Hawkins, Hershey Hawkins, I'm just going to set these in here because I'm out of space on the floor around me. Ooh, it looks like we got an older hockey coming up here. There's more Dale Hawerchuk. That's Finest. Those are pretty sweet looking cards. Those were classy cards back in the day when they are stuck together. As I'm losing cards on the floor. Dale Hawerchuk again. Nicely stuffed into penny sleeves. Dale Hawerchuk. There's some of the one-on-one cards again. Gonna probably have to peel those penny sleeves out to get those cards out of there. There's some more Parkhurst. Now, when I was growing up, I collected everything: basketball, football, hockey, mainly baseball. And you got to remember back then that you're only dealing with Topps, basically, that made cards, and there was O-Pee-Chee as well. But those were hard to come by sometimes because I'm about an hour from Canada, the border. Every once in a while, there's Dale Hawerchuk, an older, it's a 90-91 card. Every once in a while, we would get some baseball cards from O-Pee-Chee mixed in with our regular Topps cards. And those Topps cards are the O-Pee-Chee cards. You know, they had the French back on there. Ryan Haublitzel. Not familiar with him. So it was pretty cool. Every once in a while we'd get those and we'd save those because we thought they were misprints or whatever. We didn't know what O-Pee-Chee was. And being kids, especially with the 1971 Topps cards, the back, if they were O-Pee-Chee, they were bright yellow, very distinct back. There's more of him. Let's flip these over and see who we have here. Scott Hatteberg, recognize him. I think he ended up going by Scotty. Front row, classic, bunch of his. Grady Hatton. Stuck it together there. Grady Hatton. Oh, must all be in the same here. Brett Hauer. We should have Brett Hull as well. I'm not sure if our H's go into the HUs. Brad Havens, Kevin Haverdink, Pro Prospect, John Havlicek, there you go, Foot Locker, all-time great. And more of Ryan. Okay, we're getting there. Thanks for hanging with me here. Going through some of these boxes can be very tedious, but some of you people may not have ever seen some of these cards before. You didn't collect like I did back during this time, or you did collect and you just haven't seen them for a while. Billy Hathaway. It's Hilly Hathaway, I'm sorry. Scott Hatteberg. All right, I've got some more hockey here. Parkhurst. Darian Hatcher is a good player. Kevin Hatcher as well. These are nice looking cards here from Upper Deck. Upper Deck still does hockey. It's one of the licenses that they still have. Upper Deck did produce any card set that Upper Deck has done as baseball, whatever, has always been good. It's Kevin Hatcher again, bunch of Kevin Hatcher, 91, so early 90s there. Darian Hatcher, one-on-one cards again. And they all look the same. Sometimes the color on the top or the border will be different. So those are the rarer cards. All right, we got 2 more stacks. We'll be done with there. Basketball. I can't read who it is. Man, it's tough to read. I can't even tell because the name is in green and I just can't see it. Scott Haskin. And we got a bunch of those. Is that Conlon Collection? Buddy Hassett. Ron Hassey. We ran across some of his cards earlier, I think. And all those are still Ron Hassey, James Hasty, Billy Hatcher, he signs his name William, Billy Hatcher rated rookie, Darian Hatcher again, more Darian Hatcher. It's draft day for Darian. One good thing about these things being in plastic page sleeves cut out, if you happen to drop one, you're not going to bend the corner. More Darian Hatcher, first round draft choice. It's with the Minnesota North Stars. Okay, stretch. All right, we've got some more Dominik Hasek cards. The Dominator with the Sabres. Took them to a Stanley Cup. Came up just a bit short. Bill Hasselman. Rookie prospect, Bill Hasselman. There's Scott Haskin again with the Pacers. First rounder. To be honest with you, I do not remember him at all. He played for Oregon State. That is probably why, because he was out on the West Coast. Okay, let's get through this last row. We have more Dominik Hasek cards. Hall of Famer. A lot of the same. And this one is in French. It's Parkhurst, and it is all in French. You take a look at that. For those of you who are bilingual, with French being your second language, pause that and do some translating for us. Oh, we've got a damaged card. Dominik Hasek playoff one-on-one. That's very rare that we find a bad card mixed in with what we have. But fortunately, looks like Dominik Hasek has two card variations in this board game, in this game here. So fortunately, it wasn't on a card that was... Oh, we got another one. It's a bent one, and they're both different. One's a purple and one's a green. So just stick those over there. These are... Got a ton of those playoff cards, one-on-one cards. Top Prospect. These are in old yellow top loaders, so and there's more Dominik. It's the playoff game, so good prospect cards. Those are probably worth maybe a couple bucks. More Dominik. Dominik. So that whole stack is Dominik. And looks like all these are too. Premier. There's a Topps Finest. Nice looking card. Is that Topps Finest that does those? It's a Finest card. Alright, we are over an hour, so if you've stayed with us, kudos to you. These 5-row boxes are difficult to get done. I think both of the boxes that we've done so far have been giant mega boxes. I know that I've got some that are only 4 rows. But so far the 2 that we've done are 5-row monsters. There's more Dominik. These are sticking together. I'm not going to bother trying to peel those. Probably the same of what we've seen. More Hasek cards. Collector's Choice. Or GM's Choice, actually, it says. These are all stuck together too. Cool looking card there. Those are nice. StarQuest. One is in a top loader here. Kind of a... I don't know if that's a pop-up card. Okay, more Hasek cards. Okay, Upper Deck, bunch of the same ones. Again. We're getting there. Oh, we got a different player. Todd Harvey. Todd Harvey alphabetically comes before Hasek, so probably should get some more different players here as we get to the corner. Oh, there's I don't even know how to say his name. Hasegawa? Always kind of struggle with those Japanese players' names that have multiple syllables. Sorry for the bumping there. World Junior Championships, Todd Harvey. Todd Harvey. These are all Todd Harveys, yep. All right, we are almost done. Again, thanks for sticking with us if you've been through the whole hour plus on this. If you've liked the video, these are Brian Harvey now. Give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell if you want to be given a heads up when stuff is posted. Our new stuff is posted. I'd be grateful if you did that. If you enjoy watching. Yeah, this one's stuck on its side. Marvin Harrison. Looks like that's an insert card. That one was kind of stuck in there on its end. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that too. Antonio Harvey. And we are getting to the start of our H's, it appears, up in the opposite corner of where we... Oh, Jim Hart. That's a good card. Actually, I think well, we got some old cards here. Saving the best for last. 1970 Topps. I remember these cards. Actually, I may have Jim Hart in my quote-unquote PC. There's two of them. Nice. I'm sure the ones that I have are not in as good a shape as these two. So Jim Hart was a good quarterback for the St. Louis Cardinals. And then there's Jim Hart. That is a there's two of them. 1967. Yep, 1967 Topps. Backs are okay. No writing, as you kind of have to be wary of on some of the older stuff. The cards were not taken care of like they are now. Gabby Hartnett. And who is that? Is that more Gabby Hartnett? Yep. So that was a good finish with a couple vintage cards. And this is our last stack that I have in my hand. There's Robert Harris. We have Rudy Harris. More Rudy Harris. For Sport. Tim Harris. Vic Harris. And there is an old-timer, William Harris. for the Maple Leafs. I'm sorry if I'm out of the frame here. My hand is getting tired. Martin Harrison. I hope I haven't been doing that the last part of this video. I'm sorry if I have. Marvin Harrison. There's a recognizable name. Marvin. Mike Harrison. Nolan Harrison. And is Nolan the last one? No, Earl Harris. And that's it. Earl rounds it out for this box. So, again, thank you very much for being with us. Here are our good pulls. I mean, we probably had some good Rickey Henderson cards there, but we got Jim Hart and Jim Hart, football and basketball players, so a couple vintage cards there. So again, thanks for being with us, and we will be back with you soon with another Monster Box Monday. Until then, you have a good day, and look for some of our other posts coming up soon.